And good night, everybody. Thank you for your patience. For people that are in chat, you see that our style is really minimalist for tonight because OBS decided that it's no longer working for tonight. So I had to work this out for a quick, and I'm already seeing my camera not being at the right place. Tell me that the sound, you can hear me out. Please. Please. At least one good news. There's someone in there. So, well, I'll repair some of my tech issues and maybe show you the dices that are being rolled. Well, there's nothing being rolled actually, because Foundry also decided to fuck up tonight. But my friend Hero, sounds good. Thank you. Tonight, at least, we'll be comforting ourselves with the brown elf that you can see. This lovely lady over here. Brown beer 5.2 that we will be comforting us tonight with all these tech issues, and we'll give you the review at our little break half game. Whoop. All right. So, since Shroud was not there last game, I know we watched a bit of it online, but is either Vess or Portia willing to have a little recap of last session? But I see that Vess is on the phone, so
All right. I guess I'm it. I totally don't get stage fright when it comes to these recaps. I totally don't have memory issues that make me go like, I forgot everything. Well, let's have fun. What I remember from 2 weeks ago is we continued our very discreet, subtle mission trying to liberate the hostage from the bandit camp. Um, halfway through, the bandit captain himself came out, as well as his really terrifying, probably undead monster under his care revealed itself, and we did our best to fight it. It was pretty terrifying, and it seemed to be feeding on our fears. Literally. Uh, but because we're the heroes and heroes never lose, another lies I like to tell myself, we prevailed. In the meantime, we also yes, that's the source of my nightmares. Hello.
this
Uh,
lovely gentleman.
yeah, we prevailed, but we also found out that there was more than one thing under chains. It wasn't only that lady, but there was also an infant dragon, if I recall correctly, of the metallic variety. Despite my 250 to 400 years of age, who knows? I stopped counting after 175. I do not speak Draconic, but some of us actually do, including but not limiting themselves to Kaiser, who became our interpreter for our Draconic friend. And yeah, we rescued the hostage. We convinced our new Draconic friend to join us. He gave us his name. Once we got back in the middle of town, we're like, yeah, you know what? It won't be a good idea to have a dragon in the middle of the street. So let's go to my place. And we went there to chill while Kaiser's master, I always forget her name, Astrid Beck, Archmage of Soul Influence, knew my address and came in to get a report of all we've done. We did good. We didn't get the full recap of the information of thorough investigation because we had a bit of a get in, get out approach to this mission. But on the other hand, we have a nice little dragon friend, and we're totally gonna make him the cutest outfit. I promise.
Yeah, that really sums it up. Let me just, I was correcting and it was a multiply. Everything was multiplying on the stream, and just want to have a little screen capture for people at home of the images that I'm going to be sharing. So, yes, here. Yes, good night. There's Roll-moi-ça. Nice to see you there. Roll Check Attack also. Always nice to see you there. And,
I know that you love those voice modifications, so nice to see ya.
And Friavir throwing the subscribe for a 26-month streak. Thank you, Marilyn, for your confidence and maybe some little one-shot projects coming up. So not coming up. I'm gonna do it, but I have to find a place to live first. So it's gonna be a bit easier to I'm sorry. Have more than one streams a week. So you'll be having a floating that will not be on the screen because I would have to add it. And I don't have time for this. It's time for D&D tonight. So you were all not necessarily separating, but you were all on eating, drinking at the night before, eventually long resting. But for now, thank you, Viv. That's a good thing. The dragon actually is inside your craft room, as I remember, Portia. And Astrid gave you appointment the day after for recapping everything, and she left with the lovely lady that you saved. And right now, you are pretty much on your own, and we ended the game with our friend Nazum saying thank you in common, but he looked like he had a really hard time saying it.
He's doing his best.
Nazum. Yes.
And Kaiser, as usual, being edgelordish, will be taking his quarters soon enough. Was our lady friend, Revna, hurt in any way? I don't think so. No, because of the of a singer that received a critical hit last game. He rest in pepperoni. Does any of you want to do anything before going to bed?
A lot of mending on Singer.
All right.
Yeah.
And are you in your workshop or in the tower that you are? I'll now have quarters.
Tonight I'll be taking. I'll be at the workshop tonight myself.
Okay. While doing the mending, you see that Nazum is actually really curious and looks at what you're doing. You don't talk because you know you don't understand him, but he's curious and looking at what you do.
I work a bit slower and very slowly say in the simplest sentences and words what I'm trying to do. Just so that maybe he picks up when I'm doing a specific action or holding a certain object, he could potentially learn the nouns and verbs.
Okay. Well, you already know that he understands you, so it's already it's pretty good. So he's like assimilating, and at some point he's
Construction. Building this.
and you get a bit frustrated when he just tried to pronounce it. He's like, he just like, he's actually hurt. This little fella.
He's hurt? I bring slowly a little hand and like look at him in an encouraging, but also like in a way that I'm proud of him doing the effort. I'm like, it's okay, you're doing good.
And he says again,
Thank you.
Do you want a snack?
No, already got it.
Good. I get back to my repairing and like holding up a piece for him to take a closer look to satisfy his curiosity.
All right. Let me remove the blood splatter.
Repair work is very violent, yes.
Yes, indeed. I'll just refresh for what our people are seeing at home. But for tonight, you will be repairing Singer. On your side, Vess, anything except going for a little.
Oh yeah, no. Honestly, the only thing I might do aside from getting like a shit ton of sleep is she's just gonna like write down shit in her diary and do a little prayer, and then she's just gonna go. You know what? I've done my share part. I'm going to bed.
All right. And Shroud, technically,
Shroud.
you're the one who had the bedroll full of the money of the group when that was in the.
Oh,
the
yeah.
start of the game that you didn't. So probably that you are inside the main room. You received a bit of healing, so yeah, you're in the main room and you filled up your bedroll with like everything that you found that you could be gold or precious of any kind, and you gather up good sums of 600. Well,
Wow.
400 in gold and 200 in gemstones.
Shroud is rich. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do actually with all that money since I'm like in a school. But since I got beaten up pretty bad the last game, Shroud is probably thinking to go to sleep also, but he's definitely leaving with all that money in his bedroll.
All right.
And he's still kind of scared of our new friend. I'm not sure exactly what he is, but anyway,
Yeah.
avoiding him is better for me, I guess.
All right. There was a little interaction in the end, but you still don't understand him, so that's always a scary factor of the
Oh yeah, for
podcast.
sure, for sure. He's brown. I'm black and white, man.
So, well, let me give you the image that I found for our little friend Nazum. So this little guy, medium size, so he's not. He looks way bigger than he could be, but I found that the face was a bit more youngling than other bigger dragons. And thank you, Emily, for the D4 to the DM. It's really appreciated. I'll remember for our game next week. And thank you again for Phoenix Lair for lurking. It's always appreciated to have you all in the dark of the stream. So, you can click all on long rest on your character sheet on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Since after
Yeah.
all this work, you are leaving at some point.
The only thing I might be doing a bit before going to bed is try to practice my magic a bit since it's new to me, like doing copies of me, copies of Barrel with my minor illusion, maybe make stuff looks cleaner, better, stuff like that.
Okay. So you are actually practicing before bed, and you're getting
Yeah.
better at this. Like even it didn't look like it, but when you have all the little tricks that your master showed you with somatic and verbal components and how the pronunciation, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Actually helps you to concentrate on what you did. So this training with Kaiser was not worthless. Let me just. All right, I'm less blurry. Good. And the morning comes. It comes a bit faster than you thought, especially for Portia, because at some point you have a youngling dragon that you wake up because he seemed to have been stumbling a bit on the side after you knew that you had some repair still need doing on Singer.
Mhm.
But what you see now, Singer is fully repaired.
I'm putting on my glasses. I look at that. My memory must be playing tricks on me. I do not remember finishing this little piece. I say as I come close to it and hold Singer, like, take a closer look and run my hands on it. Then I look at my guest with a stare that is both like amused but also a bit accusatory, like, "Oh, have you done this by any chance?"
And he just like, and you seem to do the same pattern that you're doing in your hands with your somatic components for your then, but he says the words in Draconic, and you see that there's a little bronze aura popping about, like maybe fabrics that's been turned up on it, and you see that the all the stitches are like, and it's repairing in the small. So by showing him how you were doing your mending and you slowed your pace, seems that he caught up pretty. You could give me an Arcana check if you'd like.
I would love to give you an Arcana check, which is why I will click on the Arcana button. I seem to have rolled a 10, so I have 14 in total.
Well, you know that dragons are highly magic creatures, and maybe that this one haven't been shown magic before, but he seems to have magic potential inside of him. And by just showing him how you were mending Singer the day before, he already learned how to properly do it himself.
With that realization, I decide to like be a bit more liberal and deliberate in how I use my artificer skills, as well as how I apply them to around me, as well as when I'm doing spells, so that he can see things around me. I do also use my version of Mage Hand to pick up sometimes items that are on the shelf for him to observe, as well as I'm preparing things, tidying up my house, and packing up stuff to catch up with the rest of the group.
Okay, cool. So for Vess and Shrouds, you have Louis. That is your not your butler, but your one of the servant inside the tower that is affected to your to your space. And like, would you like anything required for your breakfast? And you see that Kaiser is not does not seem to be there, and the door to his room is kind of cracked a bit. So it seems that he left it open. And Ravna is deeply sleeping.
Um, it's Louis, his name, right?
Yes, my name is Louis.
Louis, what would you do if you were poor and suddenly you were really rich?
I would be changing my job, sir.
Uh, what would you be doing?
I'm probably a merchant, actually. I would be trading, buying goods and trying to resell them at a better price, or in some place that they would be more needy of the things.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, this seems boring. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Um,
All right.
okay, okay. Well, yeah,
Let
yeah.
me bring
I'm.
you a cup of milk then.
Oh, I'm not sure this is appropriate, but fine. Yeah, you can bring food with it. Whichever is fine. I don't care.
Seems that the He just hands it to your. You're boring. So you bring back some food for Vess and in you, as you're the only one waking up. And there's one gentleman, well, appearing in the doorway. And you recognize him pretty quickly by being the conscriptor, Jorah. Good morning to both of you. Is everybody of your group still here?
Well, at least Revna is, if we can judge by her snoring. However, the door to our resident edgelord's quarters seems to be slightly ajar, so I don't know if he's there. Guess we can check it out. And I'm pretty sure that Portia was working on Singer, so she's likely going to be there as well.
Oh, all right. Well, there's I guess Portia will be joining you soon. I have something to talk to her about. And I've heard that your mission was successful. I've met the hostage that you saved this morning, and she's feeling way better than yesterday. Thanks to all of you.
That's good to know.
Yeah, she seemed nice.
Yes, well, being a daughter of one of the chieftain, we did not know who we're talking with, who would be expecting at first. But now that is the daughter of the chieftain up in there in Shadow Creek Run, we'll have to see what and where would this be going. Isn't that where you're from, Trout?
Well, that's a possibility. How do you know that?
It's in your folder that's been filled by Mr.
Um,
Wildemount.
There is a folder about me?
Yes, I am the conscriptor, and I'm working for all our recruits. So, yes, you have a folder on you.
Oh, a folder. Okay, cool. What does it say? Only good thing, I hope.
The basics that you told us when you subscribed to the trials at first.
Well, I never speak about Shady Creek Run. It's your, I don't remember his name. Martinet, I think. Is the guy that came
Yeah,
to
so
get me.
the Archmage.
Yeah. But maybe I'm not from Shady Creek Run. Who knows?
Where would you be from then?
Oh, I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's too far away. Can't remember.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll follow the notes of Mr. Ludeneth.
Oh, come on. Okay. I get it.
So, and at this moment, Portia, that's where you
Yeah, come in.
come in at the same time. Oh, good morning to you, Lady Portia.
Good morning to you, Jorah. How are you?
I'm pretty good myself. Well, I've heard that you had a rough time yesterday, all of you.
Ah, just a little outing.
It is a successful mission again for the whole lot of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You received
This
your
will-
payments, right, by Miss
Yes.
Astrid.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will cut the corners short. I'm here to talk with you, Portia, about the subject that we have in common. If you'd still like to
Yes.
hear about it, and if you want to do this privately or with your friends over here, it's okay.
let's take a moment to catch up between the two of us. Come join me in my room here.
All right.
I just say a little hi to the two of you. Where are the others, by the way?
Snore.
I guess they had a rougher day than some of us, eh?
But we don't know if Kaiser is there. The door is open.
Let him be his mysterious self. I'll catch you later. And I walk off.
You walk off behind this little place of your room, and a darker mood seems to be establishing in the face of Jorah. Well, you know, it's never really good news to talk about this. We lost tracks, and even our agent that's been sent of where he disappeared seems to have found nothing.
So,
My memory is falling short with me. Did I confirm with you that it was people from the clasp?
you told me that he was sent to look into the myriad, but yeah, the clasp was there as well.
Yes. Well, we think that some trade is supposed to happen soon here in Rexcentrum.
A trade between?
Supposedly to be a criminal organization. We don't have any confirmation about the clasp or the myriad. But some contacts in the underworld says that a specific place in Rexcentrum will be happening this noon, so in a few hours.
And despite him disappearing far away from here, you think it might have something to do?
This is
Okay.
the only grasp of information that I could gather about any criminal activities. Even I'm not into the higher ups of this organization.
It's true.
I have my own bosses.
Don't we all?
Yes.
So, where will it be?
It's supposed to be in the Mudtub ward, upper north of the city. Kind of, have a hard time dealing with the lower city.
What do I personally know about the Mudtub Ward?
And you can give me a mystery check.
Alright. Would I have advantage because it's my hometown?
Yeah, go for it.
That was just it. I don't know much. It's really different from what I do. 11.
11.
I rolled a 5 and a 1.
You know that it's mostly the poor neighborhood of the city. And unlike the rest of the city, the streets are not cobblestone and therefore more mud into the fairly frequent rainfall in this region. It's a cold neighborhood and disease is common, but some healer and priest frequently go in the area to help those who live there.
Okay.
There is one tavern that's have a name to it, but that would be it. The Grim Shelf Tavern.
Okay.
So, it would be mostly there, but we don't have any specific places except that it would be next to one of the wall. So during one of the towers. Maybe if you go inside the area and do some investigation on your own, we'd be able to gather something up in coming hours. It should be around in 3 hours and a half.
I look outside the window, taking grasp of like where the sun is in the sky, and I get off my seat, take a step to leave, turn towards Jorah, come to hold his hand. Thank you once again, my friend.
If it would have been my grandson, I'm pretty sure you would have done the same to me. Good luck.
Thank you. And as I turn around, that severe, strict expression I have on my face fades away, and that warm mask that I've been wearing comes from.
Like all the grandmas, that everything's fine.
Hide the pain.
I can say I will talk to Astrid that you'll be giving your debriefing a bit later.
Thank you. Would Astrid need the others by any chance for the debriefing now?
Well, maybe I can go with Kaiser and Revna when they'll be a bit more woken up for this part.
If you don't mind convincing her to wait until the afternoon, saying that we're still recovering from our wounds.
Yeah, I know how to play violin. I should be good.
Thank you, old friend.
Have a good day.
You
And
as well.
by getting out of the room, you have the same smile. And
Yeah.
See you later, young ones. And may the luck be in your favor. As he gets out.
So, Shroud, how are you doing right now?
I'm doing fine. When you were not there, I was annoying Louis, and this was really fun, seriously. Like, I know I can't tell you all my magic trick, but my new tricks are kind of invisible, and he didn't see them at all when I was poking his shoulder and stuff like that. So anyway, what's up?
I have a little errand to run. A little bit of research I have to do in town.
Do you want some help?
It's almost as if you read my mind. But yes, if the two of you would be interested to joining me this morning to the Mutta ward to look into a little something and help this old lady out, I would be extremely grateful.
Yeah, on my side, no problem. You saved my life, so for sure I'm coming.
And I mean, we're a team, so yeah, sure.
I come to give you two a hug, and despite my weak, frail arms, it's a bit stronger than it usually should be when I hear that. All right, so, let's make it quick. So, what I heard is that there's some shady people, a bit like the ones we've dealt with yesterday in the Mudtub ward, that have a bit of a secret deal going on. And I'm thinking that since we have some experience with bandits and cultists under our belt, if we get our hands on this and figure out what's going on, we could get our hands on some interesting treasure like we did yesterday, or also do a very good impression on Astrid as well for showing initiative.
Yeah, no problem at all. For sure, stopping shady people is my favorite thing.
Yes, especially after how we dealt with the people of Shady Creek Run. I know how to
Yeah,
deal with shady people.
yeah, exactly. Those people, the
Yep,
Shady Creek Run people.
yeah. But yeah, you were talking about some new tricks, huh? I say as like I start like heading downstairs to lead the way to the mud tub ward.
Oh yeah, want me to show you? It's gonna be real nice. You want to see? You want to see?
Ah, Vest, do you know what he's about to show us?
No, because even Vess couldn't see it when it was right in front of her.
Wait,
So
how are we supposed to see it if we can't see it?
you'll know by watching the reaction of people.
Oh,
So while we walk down to go wherever we have to go,
Mhm.
as soon as we see someone, I try to see someone who's not watching us or just not
Mhm.
paying attention, and I cast Magen, my special Magen, which is invisible, and I just go and poke someone on the side to be sure that my friends and with my other hand I'm pointing like watch it,
No.
and just poke the person once and continue my way as if nothing was happening.
It doesn't hurt, but it's still a fine pound pressure. And you
Yeah.
just like there's like two students talking and blah 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 blah. At some point, you're just like, ugh, what the hell's this?
But I'm not watching. I'm just walking
Yeah.
by and
And do you do this a
uh,
couple of times or?
uh, once so that my two friends learned it.
It's pretty cool.
so you can make people trip?
No, I'm not making people trip. I call it teasing people.
Okay.
You learned
So
how to tease people.
Yeah, without them knowing.
Hearing this, can I kind of get a grasp of what he means by teasing people without them?
Well, you can give me.
Can I roll Arcana?
Yeah, you can. You can try.
Right. Listen, I rolled 8. Listen, I think you might get in trouble if you start teasing people without them wanting to be teased. It could make them uncomfortable.
Ah, I didn't thought about that. So, are you two volunteer if I need to practice? Like, yeah, okay, perfect. I know Kaiser is gonna be volunteer anyway, so three people is
Yeah,
enough.
you should listen. Now's not the time to practice on me, but I'm sure Kaiser would be a very full of his attention on to making sure you learn things properly when it comes
and
to
it would deepen the bond you two share as teacher Matt as teacher student.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's gonna see that
yeah.
as deepening your
Ah,
bond.
you guys
yeah.
are right.
And maybe teasing him is what needs to be done for him to open up and smile and laugh some more. So I think you're on the right foot to deepening your bond, as Vess said. Really
Oh,
good idea,
you
Vess.
you just gave me an awesome idea. So much
Kaiser's
can
gonna
be
hate us.
done. So much can be done with an end to make people laugh.
A hand, you
You
say?
should probably work a little bit on your wording sometime.
Ah, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this. I don't know. No, yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll let Kaiser explain to you wording.
Yeah,
Did you
sorry.
say hand just now?
Maybe.
When you're doing this teasing trick, are you imagining something in your mind? Like how the teasing is done?
um, Yeah, maybe like my pa.
A bit like this, and like I pull out of two like, little sewing needles from my kit, and with a quick little play of my hands, a little hand made out of like yarn quickly wraps up as a mage hand, and I move it around, demonstrating. Is it something a bit like this?
I feel like I need to do something when I see the hand appear. I do the same thing with my hand, but mine is invisible, and I just go in the other hand.
High five.
Wait,
I think you got it right, Portia.
I undo the strings and I hold you by the shoulders. I'm like, I think you might be a prodigy. I've never thought somebody could do this. Do you think there's such a thing as invisible cloth?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know at all.
We need to look at this with Kaiser once we're back. Okay, but we need to hurry. Time's of
No,
the
no,
essence.
no, no. Neither the guys are dead. Can't. No, I don't
No,
want
no,
Kaiser
not
to
now.
go.
After.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. You want to
Yeah,
be a
no, no,
secret,
no. Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
but you're still gonna practice teasing with him, right?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. That's the idea.
That's the spirit.
All right, so you are going up north in the Mata ward. Let me grab your 3 little figurines and bring you up there. So, with your investigation, where would you actually start?
So I don't know much about the Matap ward. Um, but from what I heard, it might be close to a wall or a tower, right?
The trade, yes.
Yeah. Um, as like we start going, I think I'm like, so what I heard is that maybe this trade will happen close to one of the towers by the walls, and there's a few of them. If I were to try to find shady people, how would I do it? I think a bit out loud for the two of you to hear.
Well, um, we could go around and ask people a bit. I don't know if, for example, there's. Oh, we're early in the morning. Man,
There's beggars in the streets when you arrive into the mud top ward. So it took you maybe half an hour to go over there by foot,
Mhm.
and there's people in the street, and even then, like the beautiful word of this mud top ward says, there's pretty much mud everywhere. It's the only part in Rixenthrop that does not have paved roads.
Mm.
um, question.
Yes.
Since I have a pretty normal background, which is not a criminal, would I have an idea where to start this investigation, even if I don't know Rexcentrum that much?
Well, in your line of job, in your line of not your job, a wink, a wink. You always need a point of contact. So you always need someone who knows things. And so might be an inn, a tavern, maybe a local shop, something like that. Could be bringing you more information about that. Or beggars. Beggars are the one who are too cowards to become criminals. Criminals, technically.
Yeah. So what I would do is two options. Early in the morning, like that, I feel like criminal who works at night must be sleeping. But if we want information, um, we could ask the people in the street. People from the street see things, they know a lot of stuff, and sometimes for low cost money or even a trinket, they would do anything to help you out.
People in the street, and I look, and the first person I see is a beggar, I guess.
No, but you clearly see one in the further distance that is buggering like a merchant that is trying to pass by, and his cart is mostly in the mud, and he's just have a hard time pulling it.
This is on a street that has a fair amount of passage, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
I
Oh,
think you're on a good
one
track,
thing.
Shroud.
Shroud. You with your background, that is your criminal contact. That is the feature of your freaking background. You have a place inside Rexentrum that would have more information about different either messengers, corrupt caravan masters, or satiators that can deliver a message for you.
But I know where this contact is.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll go with the flow now since I laid an option, but I'll keep in mind that this guy exists for now.
Perfect.
And just to be sure, he's in the mud top ward also.
He's not in the mud top ward. He's on the other side of the city at the south.
Tell me he's a rich guy. No, okay, fine.
That's the opposite of where we need to go.
He's in the mosaic ward at the double bottom.
Okay, so yeah, beggars.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. All right. I have to admit, I feel a bit of trepidation. I don't usually take the time to speak with beggars. I just have to be natural, right?
Yeah, natural, a couple of copper piece, and you're fine.
Couple of copper pieces, yes. And I
Yeah.
reach into my little thing, and the smallest thing I can pull out is a silver piece. I hope that's not a problem, right?
I don't think so. Well, I no, I hope not. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, like, why would a beggar be mad about a silver coin, right?
Because he doesn't see them at all. So if it's not copper, does he know what it is?
I wouldn't want to insult their intelligence.
I'm
that, but
joking.
who am I?
I'm joking,
Okay,
Portia.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. My upper bougie life is very different from this. But I'm like, all right, let's try this. And I very carefully approach, and I drop a little coin in their. They have a hat on their head, yeah.
Like the one that was bothering a merchant.
Yeah.
And the merchant like just swears and like push him off with his cart, and like, no need to be really mean with me. And you arrive right at the moment that you just like receive mud in the face and get being pushed by the cart, and you like please don't hurt me too.
Oh no. I'm not using this to hurt you. I just wanted to give you a little coin to help you with your day.
You would, and you see you with your silver piece really awkwardly going towards him, and he's just thank you.
It's not much, my good man. Let me help you up.
I'm gonna be able to eat for at least like a week.
Portia thinks I did not realize the bread in this part of town was this cheap, but I'm happy it can help you. It's just that my friends and I wave to the two of you. We're telling me that sometimes the ones most in need are the people we should help, and I'm trying to learn this lesson today.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can give me a deception check.
If only it was persuasion, so I would have 2 more. 17?
17. 17 with his
No,
insight.
no,
is,
15, 15, 15, 15. My bad.
You don't have a plus 2? What?
No, it's only I'm proficient in persuasion, but I have 10 in charisma.
You do have a D4 though.
Oh, I'll
But
take it with a 15. 15
is
is good.
still enough for lying to a
Yeah.
beggar. Oh, all right. Sure. Thank you again, and thank you for this experiment that you're doing, trying to be kind with the people that need it.
Yeah. I don't come here often, but I
You
have
look a bit
business.
lost.
I am very lost. I am very lost. I'm trying to look for someone close to me that's been lost to me, and I'm trying to find him. And I was
Oh.
told that he might be with some unsavory types that aren't too kind.
Is it your husband?
My grandson.
Oh. Yeah. I never went there. I could not have. I had a wife once, and well. And he starts to like mothering about his past life. Like you're not his new friend, and you helped him, and
I am too awkward to be able to cut this short, and I'm trying to try to find a place, and it's like, so by any chance, have you seen some people
And
from
she
around?
left me with the kids because
Parenting is not easy. I know. Let me wipe that mud off of you.
Thank you. You know what were you asking?
Oh, well, if you've seen some unsavory types, maybe from out of town who are not usually from here, pass by.
Is well, there's some people that are they're not from around here.
I'm from the merchant quarters, you know.
What I'm talking about is about they don't talk with the Zimnian accent,
Oh.
so they're you know it might come harder to the people to talk properly in this region, and they're speaking. They're speaking another language, a more native way of other people.
Quick
Okay.
question: am I hearing, or we're too far from?
Can we assume they came closer when I introduced them?
when you introduce them,
Yeah,
Vess and
yeah.
Quick question again: is it a language that can I try like speaking the Undercommon from Shady Creek and see if he recognizes it?
you can certainly try. What do you say?
I'm just saying. I don't even know what's the language of Shady Creek, but fuck. I'm just trying to say, like, do you recognize this language? Is it similar to my tone, but with my...
I'm sorry, mister. I don't understand what you're saying.
And I start back talking in common. I was asking if it was the same thing that these guys were using as, like, a way to talk.
No,
Ah,
it
dang.
is not.
So they're not cat. That's why it's the cat language. Yeah, cat language.
Well, I've heard them that they were from. Well, some of them are. How can I say? You talk about the Menagerie Coast.
Oh, I've heard of that
They-
place. Yes.
They
It's
travel far.
Yeah, that's super far.
yeah,
It's not exactly close.
yes, indeed. It is really far.
And do you know where these folks might be?
They tend to be hop.
Well, I've heard them in the street, so I don't know exactly where they're going, but they're mostly hanging out between here and here. They tend to be leaning against the wall, and yeah.
All right. Thank you. And I pull out a gold coin for him.
Oh,
Oh,
Really, like, scared, looks around to see that there's no other, like, beggars or poor people that see this.
Mhm.
And, like,
th- 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 thank you, my lady.
it is I who thanks you. I never got your name,
My name is Hedgard.
Edgar. Hopefully, when we run into each other again, you'll be in better fortunes, friend.
I'll try to make this gold count.
Okay, I'm gonna sound super bitchy asking you for this, but can I roll for insight?
yeah.
I'm paranoid, alright?
Wow!
How much?
$17.
17. You see that there is a tint of, like, impressment, and like he wants to, like, use it really soon. But you see that he seems to be sincere in the way that it's too spontaneous to be
Okay.
to have ill intent about it. He's still a beggar. If he will go through it with it, if he will go through with it, we don't know. But there is a good intent now that he's saying it.
Okay. It was really just to check how genuine, because it was giving sketchy vibe to Vess, so she was like, I'm gonna check.
Oh my God, Vess,
She
you
might
can't
have
judge
trust
beggars.
issues. No, she has trust issues. That's different.
It's okay.
So he said, like,
If you don't mind, I'm really hungry, so I'll be
Yes.
going to eat a bit. Thank you.
Go for it.
and Edgard seems to be leaving the vicinity of where you are.
Shroud, your plan was perfect. It worked. We have a lead.
Oh no, you left too fast. I
Wait,
want to
what?
take back the piece, but no problem. Yeah, it worked. Yeah. I was sure it was gonna work. I was pretty sure.
Shroud, I know you want to tease people, but you shouldn't tease people who are already down on their luck.
No, but I would have given it. I would have given it back. It's just that I want to practice.
You want to practice?
Yeah.
I think there would be a lot of people that'll be glad. And I'll be glad to see you practice on them very soon.
Kaiser, I need to focus. You're right.
Yes, and maybe those people from the Menagerie Coast.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, Menagerie Coast isn't that like on the other side of the continent? It's like super far.
Super down
Yeah.
south west.
So yeah, as you might have heard, this is about my grandson.
No, I didn't listen to that part.
If you help me with this, as I said, I'm very grateful. He's gone missing, and this is my only lead.
So, but what you said about him, like, tangling with the wrong kind of people, was that an educated guess, or that was just to get information?
He seems to have been going on a mission a bit like ours, but with much higher stakes at hand, if that is to be believed.
Okay.
And I hope that he's only been taken prisoner, and nothing worse than that.
Well,
Let's do some research so we can actually have a better idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vest will protect us.
Yes. Apparently, these folks are going to have a meeting at noon, so time is of the essence.
It's about an hour and a half right now.
So maybe we should hurry towards the towers that our friend Hedgard told us about. And maybe we could pick up some menagerie accents once we get close to there. All right. Unless somebody has something else to propose, I suggest we go to that part of Mud Top Ward.
Perfect. So I will ask all of you a perception check.
The thing I missed that. 13.
14.
Nice. I saw that one for a sec.
Oops.
Mess is still looking at Hedgard wherever he went. Not convinced.
Or she's just like, she's focused on like looking all around.
Well, you wanted to see through, and you see that he seems to be going in. There's like 2 or 3 tables laid out at the exterior of the building, and you see that there's like a small fire table that seems to be brewing, and they have a couple of cauldrons that he seems to be cooking stuff, and he seems to be going at the place where they're feeding the beggars. And he's using the things properly, because a week in the D&D calendar is 10 days. So when he was when he was saying that he would be eating for a week,
A copper a day.
Yep. But on the other side, Portia and our friend Shroud, you move more on the left side of the mud top ward. Over here, let's move there. Well, the whole lot of you, but that's what Vess was focusing on. On your side, both of you, you see that since it's the wall, there's a lot of trays with the guards. Because they're lookouts that are walking, patrols. And most of the tower are small barrackment when there's a bed. When you see that inside a doorway, that seems to have a bed table to like play cards or passing the time at these specific spots. But except that, these are mostly military-oriented stuff, so it looks a bit awkward that a deal would be happening in one of those places.
What I'm seeing, indeed, at first glance, doesn't seem to be the obvious place for a shady meeting. But I think I've lived long enough to be aware that not every member of the guard is a honest person who's never taken a bribe in their life. And positions of power can also be ways to give backdoors to some people. Though I might not see the guard, I might have seen it with like some guild members doing so underhanded things. Can I see if looking at the situation after tells about maybe somebody being crooked or somewhere being promising for an exchange take place, or maybe we would have to look somewhere else?
You can give me an insight check
Insight. Okay.
to grab the feel of the people around you.
17.
Because for the perception, you clearly see them, but it's more into studying their behavior.
Well,
and for a 15, you
17.
are 17. You said?
Yep.
Okay. Good. There's there seems to have one guard that seems to be waiting. Like he doesn't seem to be like on lookout or anything, but he seems to be looking around him a lot. To like he would be waiting for someone. And apart from that, the others are asking around. And for now, that's the only thing that could be out of the ordinary, except he's in uniform. he is full geared, so it's a bit weird that he's just waiting out of the blue, like leaning against a wall.
Okay.
Do you do anything,
Ah.
or you're waiting?
I'll share my observation with Vess and Shroud.
Okay.
And because I feel that Vess has been a very not trusting person, I'm all ears on what her read of this is. Like, do you think that might be our suspect?
I mean, could be, could also just be someone that isn't that interested about their job. Fortunately, I've seen a couple of guards be like, this is just a paycheck, and they're not that devoted to actually doing shit right. Um, so, I mean, could be he's shady and bribable, or he's just uninterested and bad at his job, and I don't actually know which is worst.
The real dilemma right there. How do we figure out if he's the bribable type or not? Shroud, do you have any ideas?
I'm thinking about it, and I don't know. No, no, I don't know.
Do you remember when I gave a coin and you wanted to take it away with your little teasing trick?
Yeah,
I think this might be a better opportunity.
you want me to plant the coin?
Well, maybe see if he is receptive to a bribe. And then take away the bribe. But see, like, if that's what he's looking for, is there a way of figuring it out?
Yeah, but if my tricks don't work, I'm pretty sure the guards around him that probably work with him might cause us trouble.
I did not think about that, and I realize why I've never been involved in a life of crime.
Well, what are you seeing there? Like, I'm a good guy, and I do nothing wrong. But yeah.
So, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking too. No idea.
While they're thinking, I'm just gonna walk towards the guard.
Hey, yes?
What is she doing?
Is there anything that I can do, citizen?
Yeah, I was just wondering, out of curiosity, because I used to be a guard from the city I'm from. So I was wondering, like, I guess you seemed like you could be approachable. So I was wondering if you were open to talking shop. I mean, you don't take this the wrong way, but you don't seem that focused. So I figured, hey, maybe you're open to talking.
I guess, yeah. I'm waiting for someone, so when that person arrives, don't take it badly if I leave.
Right. So you're okay. So I'm bothering you. You're not on duty at the moment, and she speaks kind of loudly, like so they can hear what she's saying.
No. I'm actually on break.
Oh, she's
Okay,
so good at this.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to take all your break. Just like talking your ears off and shit.
I should be eating my lunch, but anyway, and you still look around. Any topic specific you want to chat about, or?
Well, I was curious. Do you actually prefer glaive or a lance?
A lance for reach, and you
Yes, but
keep the people at bay.
yes, but I didn't see a lot of shield holders. So how do you hold your lines?
Do you want to, while he's distracted, see if he has something on him that could be interesting?
I was thinking to see if someone was coming, actually. Like,
Oh,
I don't know, but I could try it. But I need to be nearer, I think.
okay, I'll be distracting and stuff.
Actually, I think he have a shield on him. Let me just give me a sec.
Because obviously, like, if he has a shield, she's not gonna say that. But
No. Get that. Going there. Monsters.
sorry.
While you check that, I'll ask some structure question. How large is the road actually?
The road is about 20 feet, 20 to 30 feet large.
So is like now Vest is with him, but we're on the opposite side of the road at the moment, I guess. We're not the
Either you're in the middle of the road where sometimes there's like people like, watch out! They're going with the cart and with their donkey and stuff. But except that you can go, you can be like maybe 15, 20 feet away without being suspicious. There's other people in the street.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go much nearer to the wall than the street. I bring Portia with me because being alone is suspicious,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna position myself to be like at a maximum 30 feet distance.
He have a spear, a chain shirt, and a shield on him.
Okay. So technically, not a lance. What he has is his spear, so like it's
Yeah, spear.
technically shorter.
Yeah.
Right.
So, for any strategic maneuvers, we're mostly formed to do the line if anything like a riot-like would be happening in the street or such.
Did you ever had to counter a riot?
In the mud top ward, it's not unconventional to. And what do you want to do exactly, my friend
Shroud?
Shroud. First off, I check if he has like a bag or something that is strapped around himself, or
You have a
if
satchel.
you have a satchel. Is it about the only thing that he has? That could
On
be.
his uniform right now, yes.
I'm taking risk for Portia.
Do it for me.
She saved your life.
Yeah,
It's only fair.
fair.
A
I'm
criminal
gonna
record
go-
for life. It's a good trade, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Depending if I lose mine again in front of a bunch of guards, let's see. So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
with my newly found skill.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's invisible and I hope nobody can see it, I'm gonna go try to apply a slate on his satchel while Vess is distracting him.
Since the invisible doesn't give you advantage on the slate
No,
event,
I
but
know,
the
I know,
fact
I know.
that Vass is actually talking him out of this, and his concentration is anything on that satchel, you have advantage on your slate event check.
Excellent. I won't be reaching for gold or stuff like that. I'll try to reach for papers
Okay.
or whatever.
Or something you could be right on.
Yeah.
Like orders.
A
It's a
coded message.
shit roll, but I get a 15. Yeah, 15.
15, and let me see my insight. Oh, no, it's my perception. Oh.
Whatever. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no. You beat his passive. I rolled a 20. I was like, no. The thing is, I'll use his passive because he's not actively. Well, he's actively searching for something else. So, there's actually a piece of paper that you. So there's a floating piece of paper.
Yeah, but
Sleeved
I
up.
drop it as low as I can and bring it back to me in the sneakiest way I can.
With the slate of end, everything seems to be in order. Nobody paid attention. And on that piece of paper, while the Vass is still, and when you're in formation with the shield and blah blah blah, he goes with the he's mansplaining the way and try to impress.
Yeah, and she's like, keep talking. Like, I can do your job, but sure.
So
She pretends to be interested, so she's like, mm-hmm. She nods a bunch of time.
She's so good at this.
The paper doesn't have. Well, actually, for the situation, give me a deception check with advantage
I was like, he's gonna ask for a deception check.
Any moment now.
with the whole situation.
So.
But Vest doesn't even know that we're doing that.
Well, she see you that you're like behind him now, and you're like,
Ah.
So I have 12.
You're like moving your hands on the side like this.
But she's not trying to lie. She's slightly bored because he's mansplaining to her. But
Yes, but the intention is actually to deceive him.
yeah. So I got 12.
Cool. It's not really hard. Is everything on that is there's no he doesn't have any reason for you to think that lie. It's just that I use his passive and he doesn't have a lot. So with you keep talking, and on the paper that you see, Shroud is like it's written.
I don't read it. I give it to Portia.
Do you get the Portia directly?
Yeah, and I pull him aside because I think mischief done. We have to leave.
You're so good at this. I'm sure Kaiser will love it when you do it on him.
So you on the paper Portia. You read it, and it's written there. There is no name, no initials. It's just I bring the target at noon. Clear the northwest tower.
We're at the Northwest Tower, right?
Where the guy is waiting, actually, yes.
Yeah.
And now what you see on the piece of paper doesn't seem to have anyone in that tower. The door is slightly open for getting ready to get in. But there's no other words on either than just I'm bringing the target with a tower at noon. Be ready.
Okay. Shroud, you
Yeah?
beautiful.
Thank you. I I clean my fur every day normally.
Yes. And I show him as he says that what's on the paper.
You meant that? Yeah.
You also have great fur. Great
Thanks.
fur. Yeah.
Thanks.
Listen, I'm more capable with cloth, but I do have some experience with fur. Not in that way, but if you want some care at some point and all, I'll see what I can do with you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, about the paper.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is the place where it's happening, and the guard is making sure nobody's in the tower, as it says on the paper.
Okay, so what do we do? And I look at Vess to see if she's still having fun talking to the guy.
You're still having. You have a bored, smiling face. You're like, yes, yes, but he doesn't see it. So he's like, yeah, okay. And you see your two friends went further.
Yeah. I do a little sign, like a little thumbs up to Vess before we turn the corner.
So
I think
Vess,
Vess
do you
got my
continue talking to
signal.
him, or
I kind of figure out that they might want to do some movement, and so he needs not to focus behind him. So I'm gonna keep talking. So I'm guessing you want another deception check.
no, everything's fine. Because you don't know what they know, so your attitude didn't really change except that they moved away.
Okay. So, but yeah, no, I'm gonna keep talking just because I figured out with like, because I know they did something. I just don't know what they did.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring that like they want to do some shit, so I'm gonna keep him distracted the best I can do, which is listening to him explain to me my job.
Perfect.
Passionate stuff.
So, well, at some point, you hear that he's talking that there's more and more guard hired that's, in the past few weeks. And she left.
Okay, I think she left her position. I think that was good to go.
Yeah, let's forget.
I know.
So yes, you heard that there's been
I
a
did
lot
hear.
of guards been hired lately in Rexcentrum.
Really? Really? Do they fear like more riot? Because you, like you said, it was not unheard of in Mudtap, but like, is it common occurrence to the point that you need that many new Ireland?
I don't think it would be. Well, yes, they're hired as guards in Rexcentrum, but they're part of the military. So, of the city. So maybe they're planning moves. I don't know. I'm only. I'm a footman. I'm not a captain or anything.
Oh, I see.
So, yes, just land maybe 100, 120 guards been hired in the past 6 weeks. So, seems a lot for the past month and a half. Well, it's unusual. And the talking
So
goes
obviously, I'm
about.
taking like mental notes about that, like because I'm gonna report the information just because that does seem like an awful lot of new hire.
Yes. And on your side, Portia and Shroud, you're doing? Are you just waiting for the other person to join up to his?
Well, like for a moment, Portia is like, okay. I gave the signal to Vest. She's gonna join us any moment now.
Any moment now.
Yeah. Then after a minute, I take a look. I'm like, she's still talking.
Yeah, she's still talking. Maybe it's not so annoying, I guess.
Maybe he's actually interesting, and they're bonding over something.
Yeah, but we have to put up a plan, right?
Yes. Well, here's the thing. While she's having her very interesting conversation with the guard and they're bonding, it's gonna break her heart when she finds out that he's involved in this whole messy trade. We'll tell her in the due time. Um, while we're doing that, while she's doing that, we could maybe. Yeah, he's very distracted. Take advantage of his distraction and sneak into the tower.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can definitely sneak into the tower, no problem. Oh,
Yeah.
can you?
Um, wouldn't that have been nice? I must say, I don't really have to do a lot of sneaking in my line of work.
Well, I could create another distraction if you want.
Actually, I could create a distraction as well.
Oh, but yours is probably better than mine. Mine won't. Will be a bit like stiff.
Oh, but I think I have a little trick that if you help me with your teasing trick, could cause a good enough distraction for the guard.
Okay.
So pretty much what I could do is make it so this little thing, and I pull out a little die, like the ones they use to protect fingers when you're sewing from your needle. I learned this little trick once to play a prank when I was younger. I could whisper a little message into it, and after I put a little enchantment on it, once it's triggered, it would repeat the message. What I could do is maybe do a scream of somebody who's really afraid and all, and then we could sneak the die close enough to the guard so he could hear it when it's activated. When it screams, that's gonna make the guard look at wherever the thing's coming from, and while he's looking there, it's gonna help me sneak away into the guard tower.
So I just have to hold.
You just have to put the little thing with your invisible hand, like, on the opposite side from which we're sneaking.
Oh yeah, for sure I can do that. I'm learning all of new tricks today.
Yeah, seriously, I need to put my hands on some invisible thread.
But I have a question regarding
Yes.
this. How is Vest gonna know what we're doing?
Well, I'll try to make a more obvious signal this time around.
Okay, well, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna read my magical tinkering feature. What's happening on your side? Let me just make sure I'm doing this right, so we're not doing
And I
things
have a
right.
question at the same time. If
Yeah.
I use like my mage end to go drop the thing off, no, that's fine. Never mind. It's
Okay.
cool. It's cool. Super cool.
Super duper duper cool.
This is gonna work.
So you're doing that little trinket. I know that
It's only 10 feet. It can be a recorded message, or it could be an odor. I'm like, you know what? Let's do a very foul odor instead.
Well, another you could. Well, did you say that out loud?
I whispered to you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? The other could make him turn around.
Oh, right.
As the noise, the sound, he's gonna have to look for it, I guess. No.
Yes.
And you make something super shiny.
Yeah, I could make it shine.
Yeah.
To make it start shining, it would have to be touched by someone. Okay, Fred, for a purpose is you. You can, if I read, I think you have to have it touched by a creature for the sound, but the other ones it's a continuous effect. Like for the sound is whenever tapped by a creature, but the other ones is a constant effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, maybe if I put it in a pouch, which I obviously have because it's in my line of work.
But the pouch is gonna fly up there, which is gonna be weird also. But yeah.
It's at ground level. It's full profile.
So,
Whatever.
what
Just
are you doing
tell me
with
what
the
to
dice?
do.
Okay. We're gonna put a very shiny, like the shiniest coin of your life. Like it's gonna be a gold coin that emits very bright light in a 5-foot radius, but still, it's gonna be like whoa. And we're putting a little pouch that's the color of the ground a bit, so that Shroud can like sneak that pouch close enough to the guard and then like pull it out, the coin out of the pouch, so that this really shiny coin distracts the guard for us to like sneak behind him.
All right. So your stratagem actually works, and there's the sound that comes up, and he's like, "Huh?" And he turns around and he's like, "What the hell's shining?" And he's still a guard, so he's like, "Give me a moment." To Vess, and he turns to. Well, before that, did you had any question about the amount of guards or anything, Vess, or it was just keeping him talking?
No, well, I mean, I did took the opportunity to like get her some like aside from new hiring, like what do they normally, because he said it was an abnormal amount of hiring, like what do they normally go through, like, so she asked like basic questions like their training, so basically she's like, if he's crooked, I want to know what I'm gonna be fighting.
For him, you know that he seems to be capable to handle himself in combat. With the armor that he's wearing on, he's proficient with shield and heavy armor, so already that is, he will be a bit harder to hit than most of common folks. Yep. Because being proficient in armor is not really given to everyone. But they receive the basic training about that. But officers are more are trained by the Cerberus Assembly, the Archmage of Protection, Inner Protection. Mm-hmm. So in there, they're more skilled fighter in there for higher ups, and some of the captains are also arcane user.
Okay.
But for him, he is a basic soldier. And when this sound and light happens, Portia and our friend Shroud, you can give me a stealth check.
Oh yeah.
Do you want
Do
to
we
make
have-
it visible for Vest to see you going? Because
Uh,
it can be part of the stealth check. It's just for this detail to Vest to know that you are going in there.
Can I poke her with my Magen while going so that she look at us?
Yeah.
Magen is such a nice thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I failed
You roll
so
both with
hard.
advantage
With
Okay.
advantage?
because of the
Let's
distraction.
go.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a bit better. 16.
14.
14 and sorry,
16.
16. Okay. It is enough with the distractions. So Vest, at the moment that they're passing behind you, there's just some a tap on your shoulder. You just and you see them going inside the tower. And you will be waiting there for maybe a couple of minutes before the end. You see the guards like, seems I'm gonna have a lucky coin today because it is a gold piece that you said, right?
Yep.
Like, they're like,
I should subtract these coins from my inventory. Yep.
yes. And look, this is my lucky day then. And a few minutes after, while still chit chatting about guards and stuff, you see a woman that is in. She's in plate armor. She is having a man that is like side shaved on both, ponytailed. It looks to be really like bloodied and dirtied in the face, but the blood seems to be dried. And he doesn't seem to have wounds, Vest, so I guess it's not his. From the first point of view, but he is chained up, grabbing, and when she arrives at the at your height with the soldiers, and he saw her because he's still looking out for her, like, I will be leaving. Thanks for the chat. And he goes inside with the the lady that just like, you cleared out the tower? Yes, Captain. Fine. Bring him inside. And as you see the basic guard seems to entering with the guy and by pulling him. You see that the lady removed. Well, she had a helmet, but you see the long blonde hair, and with the sound of her voice when she arrived, you discerned that she was a lady. And she removed her helmet. Look back at you, Bess. Look around, and gets in and close the door. And we'll go on break on that.
Okay.
So now I'll need to find a way to sneak in.
Or burst the door down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, with all that, will be there's gonna be a small this start streaming screen because my OBS shit show, and it'll be ready for next game. But stay tuned, people. We'll be back in around maybe let's say 10 minutes to make it quick, and we'll be back after these messages. And we're back, people, with our friends from the Domaine Bertion, with the brown elf. This lovely archer that you see over there.
That we'll be talking about with the brown health there. So, even if she had a warrior appearance, you should give her a chance. You'll see that deep inside. She is gentle, light, and accessible. The beer. So, she'll make you discover some notes of hazelnuts and a little side of sweet with chocolate and banana flavor. And, well, for what I like about this beer is that even if she have a strong taste in mouth, it doesn't stay that way, and the taste is still flavorful with like this little sweet from the chocolate and banana and hazelnut. Now that I read it, I know what word to put on it. But yes, that was my opinion of this lovely brown elf. It is pretty good for this kind of weather. Like it's getting a bit warmer, but it's still cold outside and such. The brown elf is really good one. And we'll follow up with our the one that was uncertain about this beer at first because of the banana. It is gonna be
Yeah.
banana.
So honestly, like you mentioned, I was unsure because I read banana and I absolutely abhor banana flavor shit. So I was anxious about it a little, but it turns out it's a pretty solid beer. It's an easy to drink brown beer. I do get the hazelnut part a bit more than the chocolate, but overall, I'd say it's a pretty solid beer. And as you mentioned, like with colder weather, I feel it's more appropriate than say a blonde or a white beer.
Yes, the pale elf that we drank last week. And let's follow up with our shroud that wasn't there last time.
Browns are the best.
Oh, okay.
No, browns for me are like the beer I drink any season. They're good in at this time of the year when it's colder. I like them in autumn, and yeah, even in summer when it's really cold, I like them a lot. So not much to say. That's one of my go-to beer actually. When I don't know what to buy, I often get this one. So that's it. Nothing much to say. I just like it.
Perfect. And Porsche, Cave. How'd you
Yeah,
like this brown lady?
As a brown person myself,
We didn't win there.
you set it up. It was the easiest. Like, how do you think about this brown lady? I'm like, are we
Ah,
talking about my
shit.
mom or something? But I know that I like it because I didn't realize my can was empty when I went for a refill. I was like, oh damn, I'm really enjoying this.
Oh,
The chocolate hazelnut mix is really there. It's that balance. It's not too bitter on the chocolate side or too like Nutella-ish on the flavor. It has that little sweet spot in the middle.
Mhm.
It's inoffensive in the best of ways. As in, you drink it easily. It has that nice warmth to it, and it's a dangerous beer because you could go for a second can on a weeknight with this, if not a third. So good job, Domaine Bertillon.
This is the second one, and like it's a day week. Mhm.
Yep.
Every Thursday we drink beer.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I drink every week. Every week.
Yeah.
But yes,
That was for our friends Domaine Bertium that we like it pretty much. And we also receive a new batch for our Star Wars game because we're already running out of on their side because we started earlier. But yes, now that will be this. You can also go for Conception Bertium that you don't see the avatar, but you see them inside the little square in the middle about the art of our characters over there. And if you need the hand of a really skilled drawer, Matthew is your guy. and all the links are on the chat. But right now, we were in a picky situation, as I remember, before leaving for break. We are now going with let me just change the music a bit. Here. Shroud and let me just check the perception. Not enough to see you hidden in there. There's a couple of crates that are for stacking either equipment or bedrolls and such inside the tower. And you see the guard that was talking with Vess, and that lady knight that seems to be that entered, and the guy's been thrown up on the chair. And you see that the guard is wrapping up with the rope all around the prisoner.
Is the prisoner someone I recognize?
Give me an history check.
And
Okay.
while he's doing that, quick question: how much time passed between when we entered and when the other people arrived in?
Maybe a 20 minutes.
So we waited inside,
Yeah,
actually.
you waited inside.
So we could have time to set up a plan.
Yes. So you can discuss now before.
History is 17 for the record.
Okay.
Okay, so there's supposed to be an exchange happening here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many people there gonna be, but there's only 2 of us because Vest did not get the signal again.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless we have it out, maybe we should be like hidden and discreet.
Well, I have an idea, actually. I want to try something. So
Please.
I just go like nearly running next to the crates with the stuff that people just left there. I don't know.
Mhm.
There's one, I guess. And I just do the somatic, I guess, to do a minor illusion and just reproduce a crate next to them and just show Portia that I can go hide inside it and just go out and go inside it and just go out and smile at the same time because I'm really happy. You're on mute, Portia.
I had that cough bit, but yeah, no, I get excited too. And I come beside you. I try to like squeeze so we can hide both in the little box.
You
Little
can
crate.
do a 5x5 by $5, I think, which is a big
Yeah.
crate, but yeah.
Okay.
Is it what we're gonna do?
Yeah, nobody's gonna suspect a second crate. We just have to make sure they don't put anything on top of us.
Yeah, you're right. I could make it like looks weak.
Oh, like flimsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be good.
Okay, let's
Can
try
we could
this
have
out.
like rusted nails so they really don't want to touch it?
I don't know if it's too different from the others. I feel like you might notice.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So let's go with the similar crate that we can fit both inside.
Cool.
So that's our
You
plan.
can squeeze up yourself in the 5 feet without any problem for the moment. Especially that Shroud is small, as I recall.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he's a small cat. He's like he's halfling size.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the picture, it doesn't look like it, but yeah.
He's even cuter than I first thought.
So, you are waiting this time. And as the guy get tied up, you hear the woman's like, "Don't tie it in a rope. He's supposed to give us something." Yes. As like the guy, like like this, like I said, the statue, and you see like a goatee and pointy ears, so he seems to be a half elf.
Yeah. Mind removing my cuffs?
You'll keep them from now. I still want leverage. Where is the cargo?
You myriad freaks. Always thinking you have the larger part of the stick. I don't mind telling you where the cargo is. But do you think I was foolish enough to leave it alone? No. And I have another job now.
Shroud, you have visible contacts, both of you looks behind. And you see that he seems to have a metal pin and he is removing himself his handcuffs.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
By the way, did we
Shit.
recognize him?
You're 17 history.
Yeah.
The only reason you remember him is because he went inside the Solstice Academy. And he went, and it was a couple years ago. Maybe luck of the draw, you recognize him. But you know that he went inside the tower where Trent Iketon, the ancient archmage that Astrid replaced. Was leading. And he always got out of there with a pouch of gold. A large one.
Okay. Under what circumstances did Astrid's predecessor step out of their position again? Just
They've been
refresh our memory.
arrested by the Cobalt Soul for betraying the Cerberus Assembly.
Gotcha.
And I've been dealing with criminal charges that's been like abducting children.
Okay.
And not torture, but mentally train them in an inhuman way.
Okay. Good to know. I'm not doing anything.
When you remove this cuff, you see that he attached it on the side, on each side of this, of his chair, so he looks like no sounds will coming out of it. And let me just check on a little something. You see that a blue greenish light emanates from his hand. And you see the tip of an energy blade in between his fingers, but he's still hiding him at his back.
Would either of us recognize what sort of magic is being done since we're casters ourselves?
You can give me an Arcana check, both of you.
At the same time, I might have fucked up because I do that sometimes. But the minor illusion only lasts like 1 minute. Can I just like continue casting it, or it just boop at some point?
You would be like doing your somatic inside the box to keep it going.
Okay, I get it. I rolled it and I didn't see what I rolled. I don't know if someone saw it. No.
I forgot. I remember rolling a
Reroll.
17, so I had a 21.
You can reroll.
It's probably better. I got 23.
So both of you, you know that some people are able to manifest energy via their own psyche. This looks like a psychic blade in between his fingers.
So you want to play a big girl and you're the boss. Fine. So, the cargo is nowhere you need to know. Do you have the payment?
Yes, I do. But like you, it's not on me right now. It's carefully in my quarters.
Huh. All right. All right. So, what's it gonna be?
So you either give me the location, or you end up in jail here. Because the clasp doesn't have a grip on us. And not on this city.
You think?
And did you see that the blade disappear from his hands? And you hear him. And it shows that he doesn't have his cuff anymore. You see the guard seems a bit frightened in the situation. Is like, fuck.
All right, you decided to go this way. Let this be. You're not getting out of here alive.
As they're gonna start fighting, would you like to intervene in this situation?
Well, I mean, I'm guessing I'm hearing like rubbles and like rough rousing and stuff
Give me
going
a
on.
perception check.
All right. Perception.
Since you're on the other side of the door.
20.
20. Hot damn. Well, you heard Vincent's word in there, and you heard the.
I mean, I was. If there was no one around, I was not exactly being subtle. I was pretty much like on the door.
And he made his job. No one's around. No guards is around this place. So, right in there, and you heard most of the conversation, so you can consider that you know all the information I've said.
Okay.
And you hear, you only hear at the end, you're not getting out of here alive.
Yeah, and she did mention the myriad referring to herself, right?
He referred to them as a myriad, and she referred to him as a clasp.
So many shady people in there.
Yeah.
In a shady location. Man, they're somehow shadier than Shady Creek, am I right?
It's not like I'm going to be subtle about it.
Stuff shadiness as it is.
All right.
So when if you agree, whenever I'm gonna hear it gets dicey with the like, you're not getting out of here alive, I'm just gonna go classic boot to the door and go like pow on it.
Give me an athletic check. It's not a high DC because it's not locked. But if you roll low, it might not happen.
26.
26?
The
Okay.
door
I rolled a
flies
nat
off
20
the
on it.
hinges.
Tabernacle.
Also, athletic is really not something I'm bad at.
You will be able to act in a surprise round. So
Yes!
the door just like, what the fuck? And we can all roll for initiative that I will keep in a document
Okay.
here, and let me reveal the two. Let me just check here. I just
Roll
have to
for
switch something.
initiative.
There is no combat encounter in your currently viewed scene.
No, because you just roll for it
The
and give me your
dex.
initiative.
Okay.
I'll just put you inside the room.
The room is the grass.
4.
Yeah.
Portia is a bit too busy sipping tea, seeing all this tea
Oh
before her eyes.
shit!
Oh, you rolled a 2 as well.
6. Shroud roll is a 6 total. What?
Do I have
So-
initiative? Do I have inspiration I can use here?
You can have your
We have
D4
a
if you want.
floating.
And
It's
there's
okay.
a floating.
I'll let Shroud use it if he wants.
Shroud.
I'm good.
Vess, you how much?
20.
Damn, Vess. Here.
I don't take kindly to people being assholes, I guess.
Being last is the best way to surprise people.
You know what they say, last but not least, which is why my initiative's lower than you.
All right, and this guy. And Portia, how much you had already? 4? Okay, yours are your last. So let's switch to a little combat music.
I haven't been hearing music at all since
For
the
real?
beginning. Yeah,
Might want to refresh your foundry, maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I hear it.
Got mildly spooked.
But it's supposed to change right now to. Let's see if it works. Well, it stopped. Okay. So, we start with Vest, top of the round. It's going to be
All
the
right.
3 NPCs and then Shroud.
Okay, so I refreshed. All right, so just honestly, my first action is just gonna be like, what is going on here, and like I will try to mediate the situation by being intimidating.
Give me an insight check. Oh, you by being intimidating, meaning that
Yeah.
you want to roll intimidate.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to pull off a like, I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed.
I have the higher ground. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So give me an intimidation check.
13.
13. It works on the knight and the guard. It looks like a bit more than Purge. But the guy with the side shaven, like he have his scrambled leather armor.
No.
Yeah.
So that was your action.
Yep.
The two others are in a stumble, and you'll
yeah.
see under initiative.
So, and for now, that's gonna be it.
technically you're in a surprise round, so everybody will get their reaction, and then we're now starting back with you.
Okay.
So that was your action with this. You want to do
Yeah.
anything as a bonus in your first action, or do you have your weapon in the hands?
Well, since I do have my weapon in hand, I am gonna use. I'm just checking because I just want to make sure it's a bonus. I think activating my blood maledict is actually not an action itself. Yeah, it's no action, so I can do that.
Meaning adding the D4 of electricity.
Well, the Crimson Rite, I can choose then if I either have the Rite of the Storm or the Rite of the Dawn. So it's Radiant or.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna activate that as bonus. So.
Radiant or
And,
Dawn? Or Storm. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with Storm, and I'm gonna roll my D4 of damage.
Well, you can roll it. Oh yeah, for yourself. Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. Because I take 1d4 of damage.
Perfect.
No, it was for me, like the necrotic, I cannot soak.
Yep. All right. That was your full first action.
Yep.
Turn. Now second turn. You're top of the round. Are you?
Oh,
doing
now we can
anything?
see the dice.
Well, right now it's only the for you it's a private roll. I don't know if under there it is written public roll for you guys, but
I'm
anyway.
gonna try. No, it's only this. No, it worked.
No, it's the dice tray at the bottom right. It works, but for the one from the character sheet, it doesn't work.
Okay, so but basically I took 4 damage.
Okay. So you slit open your arm,
Yep.
or how do you work this?
The way I do it is actually more subtle. Is she has a ring which has a blade, and she just she spins it so it's like it opens in the palm, and she just slides it she lets it drip from the hilt onto the blade.
Okay. Cool.
Because honestly, the fact she has a greatsword, I don't see her going the whole greatsword with her hand.
Yeah.
So it's more like it's a mechanism. She lets it dry, drips from the hilt towards the blade.
Perfect. So, that was your first turn. Second turn, do you do an attack? Do you ready any action?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna ready an action on the bastard that was not intimidated.
Okay. So, you are attacking him right now?
I'm readying an action, so I'm waiting for him to see if he attacks either of my
teammates.
Teammates.
Okay, perfect.
If he attacks the guards, no, but my teammates, yeah.
Okay, so you go in melee.
Yeah.
Because I placed the icons in the map the way, so you go next to here and attack if he attacks any of your two. Perfect.
Yep, exactly.
So we'll now go with the knight. The knight will take out her greatsword and
What are you doing here, citizen? Get out of here!
And she will ready an action. She have her greatsword on her shoulder, and just having the handle there, and she looks at you with the intent of swinging. And when she give you the head, just exit of there. That would be her. The guard is like, "Oh, what are we doing, Captain?"
Close the door. We'll get them both.
I was like, why close the door? And I was like, right, I kicked it open.
So the guard just go where you were and close the door. And he already had his spear in hand. And
strike her! I'll take care of them.
And yeah, that will be our. He will take a swing and he hesitates because you chat him with him earlier. He's like, sorry, and he's going for the spear. For 2, I rolled a 2, so nope, no hitting for the guard. So he slinks. You didn't even block. You just slide off your armor. like, oh fuck, and that will be his turn. And the guy behind, only having a dagger, he will look like,
Taking care of me, huh? Let's see how you do.
I'm in danger.
there's not supposed to have that amount of dice. So
What the?
let me just roll.
There was
over
like
here.
76 on that screen. What the hell?
He hits her, and
Oh, he has above 14? Because I didn't see the dice. I just saw like the shit ton of it. I didn't see the numbers.
here, and she suffers 11 point of damage as you see this blue-green weapon coming out of it and a dagger and just strike her straight in the neck.
Strike her, meaning me?
No, the knight, the
Okay.
lady knight
Okay.
that is there. And that will be its turn. And we are going with Shroud. Portia, you're on deck.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do. So, who hit who?
The only person who hit someone was the guy from the clasp that was on the chair that strike at the lady knight.
Okay. Since I come from Shady Creek Run, I know those two groups rather well, I guess. Or
More the myriad. The
Yeah.
clasp is not from your continent, so you wouldn't know about that. But you know the myriad is an underworld organization.
got
I
it.
heard, but what they see, they look like they'd be also guard of Rixentrum.
I'm not sure what to do. Fuck. I will have to let go my minor illusion, which I guess either goes off or stay for 1 minute at this point. I don't know. I don't care. But man, I don't know what to do.
10, 9, 8,
Ah!
7.
I'm gonna go
Knock him
sneak
out.
beyond that. But that guy looks dangerous.
If you take the diagonal, like I said, in this game I play with the flanking advantage. So if you
Yeah.
are right on the other side, you would have advantage on your attack. But
that
you
guy
were
looks-
hidden, so you still have advantage on your attacks.
But that guy looks dangerous. But that guy's gonna get it.
All right, give me an attack roll
Uh,
with advantage.
Do it.
I want do it.
Hey, you can knock him out as well. I'm just saying, if need be.
An advantage. I would need to roll another. Okay, so that's 22.
22 hits.
Yeah, 22 hits, and now for the damage. Sorry, I'm not sure. This is the sneak attack for sure, and it is a D8 plus 4, so 5 plus 10, 15.
15 damage.
Sorry.
So, all right.
And after I hit him, I'm like, sorry, and I disengage as a bonus action, and just
Perfect.
go back in the crate over here and try to hide as best as I can, but I can't use a
Hide
hide action.
Exactly. So that's where you're gone. And since you disengage, I don't have any attack opportunity. So we will be going to Portia. We're in after Vess. You're on deck at top of the round.
Okay. Did Vess have a ready to action, by the way?
Yes, but the guy did not hit any of our two teammates, so the triggers did not
Okay.
happen.
All right. I'm going to pop out of my hiding place
Mm-hmm.
and say, "We just need to take one of them alive to have our answers." And I will summon Singer. And there's a fire burning in my eyes. And as the same fire burns in my eyes, there seems to be cloth emanating, like in a haphazard way, from Singer. It suddenly catches fire as I summon it as an Eldritch Cannon, as a flamethrower. And I will, yes, pretty much like the the needles cause so much friction in the haphazard way they're going that the cloth that throws out of them catches fire as it leaves. And it's a 15
So you grab them
15-foot
all.
cone of fire to hit all three of them here. They all have to do a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Placed in a line. So unlucky.
It
Okay.
doesn't let me pull it out. It just has run out of its designated
Save.
attribute.
So this guy succeeds. She won't be succeeding. Well, I'll roll with disadvantage for this guy though, because they didn't knew the whole lot of you were there. Oh,
Like, bonjour.
okay. He rolled a 20 on the other one.
He has plot
But
armor.
the other guy. No, the two other failed. So what's the damage?
2d8. So we
Shit.
shall roll. It's gonna be 10 fire damage if they failed, and half of that if they succeed.
All right.
That's my action and bonus action. I'm just gonna come here afterwards.
All right. And with all that, whoa. Okay. This and this, and you see the guy when he just turned to you and it's like,
Nice try, Grandma.
as when you threw your flamethrower and just the fire just came out, he just jumped on the side and spiral roll while you were doing it, and he evasioned the shit out of it, and so no damage to him.
I see how it is.
I knew
So he
it was
just flared
dangerous.
jump on place to touch the situation.
Okay.
And
The fire burns brighter.
Grandma's on the warpath.
Yep. And now we're back top of the round with Vess.
Alright, so I just realized I did something stupid, but whatever. Because I activated my right, and I don't necessarily have the intention of killing anyone. So whatever. Okay, I guess I fucked up there. So honestly, at this point, like, he didn't attack, but he does seem to be like our target. So whilst I don't aim to kill him, I do know we have the ability to speak with the dead. So like, that's a last resort. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and hit him.
Speak with the dead, though, doesn't answer you the truth.
I don't know that. I don't have enough arcana.
Perfect.
They just told me they could speak with the dead. Vess believes them.
That's true. So roll for attack.
Right, so... Oh shit, I don't have my... I'm gonna try and... Sorry, like, it's a little longer. Okay, so 13 plus... Again, I have 5 plus 6, so I have 11 of damage. And I had... What did I tell you I had on my dice?
It's 11 on damage on dice.
Yeah, but the dice itself.
Was 13, I think?
I think... yeah, and I didn't roll it, so 13 plus, sorry, like, I'm not good at adding when, there's a reason I keyed them. I'm not great at math. Do I add my strength?
So 11
Strength
plus
and
your strength,
proficiency.
yes.
Okay, so
To hit, yes.
13, so it's 17, just strength plus.
Yeah,
Did I?
so it hits.
Yeah, I think it's 19 in total then.
So it's 11 plus my 1d, plus
The D4?
the d4 of the Crimson Rate. Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll that.
Plus your how much strength? 4 of strength?
Strength I have plus 4.
Okay, so you have 15 damage base. 15, so 18 damage on the guy.
Yep.
Oh, did you roll with advantage, by the way?
No.
You can check if you crit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can do that. Right. I mean, no, I roll exactly the same thing. No, exactly the same roll.
Yep. So, 18. So here is going to be a 5. He looked bruised from that attack. And he's like,
Good.
So the civilian want to play. We'll play then.
and is that your turn, Vess?
I mean, I just want to check something really quick. Because I'm pretty sure it's a bonus. I just want to make sure. Yes. So I'm going to use my Blood Curse. It's a bonus action. My Blood Curse is... I'm trying to find... So I can target someone. I'm just... Sorry, I'm trying to find it in the new character sheet. It won't be long.
You can check on D&D Beyond, by the way, instead.
Oh yeah, I might do that. Okay, I got it. All right. So as a bonus action, you mark a creature that you see within 30 feet. So I'm gonna mark the jackass. Until the end of your turn, whenever you hit a target with a weapon that has an active Crimson Rite, you roll an additional 1d4, which I rolled and it was a 3.
So usually it's before the attack you have to do so. I'll count it in there.
Okay.
So, all right. So it was your turn. It is now the knight's turn. It's like, you're not going anywhere. And she's going to strike with her greatsword the guy. Main does not hit. Second attack. Does the same. I think there's something because it was exactly the same roll again. Let me roll here for the second attack. I rolled even badly, badder than that, worse than that. So, yep. So the knight just had a greatsword. Maybe it's a maneuverability inside there. So he's like getting it stuff into the chair, the like wooden rooftop above her head. It's like she have a really hard time maneuvering around where she is. And that will be your turn. And we'll go with the guards. It was like, I'm not paying enough for this. You will take the disengage action and go to the door and reopen it and move over here. And that will be his turn. Since there's no guard in the vicinity yet, he's like, that's what happens for now. Like, help! Guard! Guard! But there's not a lot of people around. So, now we're going with Shroud.
So as I'm hiding in the crates the best way I can, I'll just pop my head out and see what's up. And I see that nobody followed me, so I'm really happy. And I'll go back there. And I heard the dude from the class say, "Oh, the civilian wanna play." So I'm gonna go and attack that guy because he's an asshole.
Wait, I didn't play to him. I'm sorry.
Oh, I go back hiding in my crate.
We never left a crate.
Yeah, actually, since you're behind him, Portia and Shroud, you see that he's taking out something from under his leather armor, and you see that from the energy blade, you just slice it on it, and he goes going to strike to Vess, and he's going to strike with a poison on his blade.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, that's rude.
So it is.
No, that's smart.
This is a 9 plus 4 plus 2. I don't think it's enough for. Does a 15 hits?
Yeah, 15 does.
Oh, 15 hits. So, alright, so it strikes you, and we go with 2, 4, 8. 8 damage, and give me a constitution saving throw, please.
Alright, so I've applied the damage and constitution saving throw. I got 12.
12 is enough, so you suffer half damage.
Okay, so I did 11, so that would be 6.
No, I'm rolling the poison damage.
Okay.
So here it is an extra 13, so halved, so 6 poison damage more.
6. Alright, do I get the poison condition?
Yes, you're poisoned for a minute, and you have a saving throw at the end of each turn.
Alright.
So that will be its turn. Now, Shroud, you see, it is now your turn.
As I was saying, I'm out of the crates.
I'm out of the crates.
And I assume I saw him a bit like attack Vet, and I'm really mad at him.
You see the wounded Vest, his things getting already blackened and like having this like just
and I know that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try to rapier that motherfucker.
Gonna rapier, motherfucker. With the number 1.
I'm not raping anybody today. That was weird.
There's a floating inspiration.
It's a great time to change a 1 to a not 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to change a 1 to a not 1 with a D20 roll. So yeah, I'm gonna use the floating inspiration. Oh!
Roll 20.
There we go.
So roll me 2d8 plus. You have 2d6 right now of sneaks?
Yep, let's
So
go.
2d8, 46.
What a shitty roll. No, it's not so bad.
You
But-
have to have
you forgot
2d6 to
2d6.
this.
No, I put 2d6 plus 2d8.
No, it doubles your sneak attack as well when you crit.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
When
We-
you crit,
oh,
it's
no.
all the dice.
Rogue crits are
Oh, 19.
So 19 damage plus your dex.
Oh my god, yeah. And I just did the same thing you did as me last game. I forgot that I'm a mage. And I can booming blade people, but I'm gonna do that next turn. That's fine.
So it's a total of
19.
19 plus your dexterity.
For
Because
real.
it's not in there.
Yeah, plus 4, plus 4. So 23.
23.
Yo, I feel useful.
Fuck people. I turn a 1 into a natural 20. Kapow!
What a good turn of events.
He is really injured in there. So, alright.
And I'm gonna disengage and say sorry again because I still think he's a dangerous guy and go hide back in the crate.
Cool. Alright.
are both the individuals in front of us battered and bruised?
The guy is badly injured. The knight is barely injured. And the guard is near death.
Okay.
But the guard seems to be running to alert people.
How far is the guard from me?
The same distance that he is inside the map.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So he's 30 feet away from you.
That's going to be an interesting conversation we're going to have with Revna and Kaiser when we go back.
Hey guys, what you guys do? Nothing. Portia.
Morning routine.
Yep. Portia, seeing that cowardly guard, who is an accessory to very questionable activities, try to get out, is going to whip her hand back and point towards him as a long thread emerges from her as she casts Torn Whip on him, which is, for some reason, a 30 feet range melee spell attack.
Alright, so roll for attack. 17 is 6.
Plus, yeah, for 6 damage, and I pull him.
The guy opened the door and like, help, help! You just torn whip, grab him by the neck, pull him inside because he goes back through the door with your torn whip, and roll me a d20.
I'm hoping that his like corpse's foot is like as it gets dragged, it closes the door behind him.
Roll me a d20, and that's what's happening if you roll 10 or higher.
No, it does
The
not.
door's still open.
Okay.
So that was your action.
Since it's a melee attack, is it one that would put him to 0 HP? Can I make it a non-lethal melee attack?
It's a spell.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's you know what? I'll take it. Back to my murderous ways. Portia's gonna do the little flamethrower of fun on these two folks, DC 14, to come back from fucking.
All right. Saving
so
throw
DC 14.
for the guy. The guy had a
and-
15.
So he succeeds. It's 2 fire damage or 0, I guess. And
For him, it's 0. And she rolled a nat 20, so she have half damage.
1 fire damage.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. And we're now back top of the round with Vess. That is now poisoned.
Yes, that means I have disadvantage on my attack roll and my
ability
check.
checks. Yes.
But not saving throws, right?
Nope. Not that I think of.
Not that I remember either. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the jackass.
Okay.
I mean, he's made it personal now.
Technically, you would be rolling with disadvantage, but with Portia on the other side distracting him, you roll a straight check.
So I'm just gonna roll a straight check.
Natural 20!
What? I did not see my damage. I don't have. Ugh. I'm gonna reroll the damage.
2
sorry.
6.
Yeah, I think I saw 6, but the thing is, I don't remember what they
'Cause you
were. And
Two,
like, I
two
don't wanna-
6 1 5 2 2. Sorry, I had chips in my mouth.
So,
Well, P, you can like
That
reroll the
makes-
damage.
So
Well-
the roll actually also 4d4
okay, so
because
Is
you
it
have
4d6
right now
and
2d4 of
44?
electricity, but it's going to be now.
I
4
have
because
one
you crit.
d4, not 2d. 1.
He
So I
has
rolled.
an active blood maledict on him. No.
Yeah.
And
So
the curse
it's
doesn't add
1d4.
an extra d4?
So it's the extra d4. So since you crit, you double the dice. So it's
Okay.
It's 4d4 total.
Okay.
That guy's gonna die.
I mean, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7.
7 plus 12 plus
5.
14. So the guy had 19 HP.
Yeah, I think he died.
So you said you were not going for kill intent.
Yeah.
Okay.
One hell of a knockout.
I mean,
Bam! While she's poisoned, she's like,
I can dodge fire, dodge sword.
yeah, the thing is technically, I mean, I think it would have been a disadvantage though
No, we bounce because we're
if I
flanking.
tried to hit in non.
No.
Yeah, but if I tried to do non-lethal.
no.
No?
There's
Okay.
no non-lethal. It's still a normal check.
I mean, technically, I cannot non-lethal the electric damage, so he still gets that. But the rest I can non-lethal it.
Yeah. So you see it. He's like pretty confident looking at your strike coming, and like Portia just like kick him on like the calves. He's like, "The fuck you
With
want?"
your
And he
snapper?
just with the two-handed sword straight to the face on with the side of the
The
blade.
pommel. Yeah.
With the pommels, it's like the guy just on the ground. So that was your action.
Yeah. And I'm gonna glare at the captain like.
And the captain will turn to the whole lot of you and say, she gonna let her one hand off a sword, so she still have her sword in hand back here. It's like,
I think there's no need for more bloodshed.
As she's looking to the other one.
Let's strike a deal. You leave with him. You were never seen here. And this guard never existed.
Portia,
Deal.
one thing. He might have never existed. I just want to make sure that we're not talking about him like being disposed of.
Right now, he's a dead body that I'll have to clean up. Because he's dead. Magic cannot stop. I hate
Ok, j'avais pas capté ce bout-là.
That's why I say when I specified to Cave that it was a spell attack. Is that
Okay,
the guy spells? You can.
I thought he
hold
was
back
like
on
1
spells.
HP left. My bad.
No. He had 1 HP left, and Portia dealt 6.
Well,
We did a little oopsie.
okay, so I didn't say that. My bad. It was misunderstanding on my
No
part.
problem.
Send my regards to your people.
Can I do something while all these person are talking?
Yep.
What are you
As
doing?
no, I'm not gonna do something too dumb. I'm just gonna do what I've been doing the whole day, having my magen floating around, and if the knight has a satchel, a pocket, or something of so, when she's gonna turn around and leave, I'm gonna try to again grab.
So you're readying an action to slay them and something out of her.
Exactly, but I don't want to do it while she's talking because she's gonna see if I get something. But when she's gonna turn around and leave, it's gonna be fine.
I think we might be the ones leaving first. But
There is a cart.
When I'm
inside
behind
the
her.
tower. Wrap the body, leave with the cart, put some hay inside there, leave with them. I'll deal with the other one.
pleasure doing business.
Vess is now fucking afraid of
And
Portia.
you see the knight just stand back, and she let you go.
Alright. So I don't think you're. Well, I mean, technically you can pull your slate of hand thing, but
You can still try to pull it off since it's an invisible hand anyway.
Oh, I can pull it off just by walking near her instead and using my own hands.
True that.
Yeah.
So you can give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I'm gonna do. Bitch from the myriad. 17.
In this situation, I'll give her an active perception check.
Yeah, perfect. Active is fine.
I saw that one drift for a second.
So she's like, you're just getting out, and she don't see, and she have a large pouch on the side that you just go next to, take one of your claws, stink, inside your own bag.
Oh yeah, nice. Exactly what I planned.
And you leave with the body of the guy at the clasp.
yeah, exactly. Like the way that like we can do it so it's subtle with like the cart, the hay, the body wrapped up.
Very tightly.
I have rope
Handcuffs.
in my bag.
Gonna
Yeah,
tie him
well,
up?
I mean, yeah, I have rope in my bag. We're gonna tie him up. We're not risking a whole. Oh my god, I'm awake as we're
Or
traveling.
shackles happen. Portia being very
I
capable with
think I have manacles
fabric.
too.
The manacles were a joke to him. Portia being very capable with fabric.
I mean, if we stack,
Can she, in some ways, strengthen the rope and the knots in ways that's like, oh yeah, he's not getting out of this one.
It would be with transmutation. in regard with magic. Strength Nip, you would maybe giving it a nod. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Can I use my intelligence with my proficiency with Weaver's tools? If we're talking about
The
fabric.
Weaver's tools will actually give you advantage
All
to
right.
tighten the whole thing. So it will still be a sleight of hand.
Okay.
And it will still be a dexterity one.
All right. I rolled a whopping 13.
13 will be the DC for him to beat.
He's getting out.
Not necessarily. So
Oh,
you are.
But I
going...
mean, I did do the manacle, then the rope.
Yeah,
I'm
both.
not taking chances.
Yeah, both.
Mhm.
So you are leaving with a cart and a buddy inside of it towards back home, I guess.
One thing, I remembered that he had lockpicks around his wrists. Can we check to take him out, like if he has anything hidden under his sleeve? Because he had managed to like pull out lockpicks while
Yep.
he was handcuffed.
Yep, you can. You find that there was. He had later bracers, and inside there there was the little pick with the nook. So yeah.
And I need to roll you a Constitution saving throw.
After a minute, the poison wears off, and the
Okay.
damage was only on the initial strike. It was only for the poison condition.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove the condition then.
So you grab the body. She looks at you. There's no words, no further words exchanged. And you leave towards the Cerberus assembly, I guess.
Yeah.
Perfect. So on this little walk, it's a dead man walking. Well, he's not walking, but he's not dead either. He's unconscious. But hey, I guess we'll end tonight's game on this.
Honestly, don't fuck with Portia.
I'll have
That's what I
fury
retained
like a
from
grandma
tonight.
scorned.
Yeah.
You bringing back alive an agent of the clasp alive to the Cerberus assembly. This is no small feat.
Yay.
So we'll start with the quick recap of the session. We'll start with our Shroud that wasn't there last week.
It's a nice comeback. I'm happy to be here today because I hate missing D&D weeks. It takes a while before you come back. So anyway, and you're never as much into it. So no, I was happy to play this week. 3 people session was also nice. I feel like we did a lot in a short amount of time actually. So it's really cool. And even Fred, great job with all the technical problems that you had.
Thank you.
It didn't. No, but for us, it didn't feel that much different apart from calculating some stuff. But yeah, it was cool. Cool.
Yeah, for the visual, don't worry, people. It's going to be better for next game. But thank you, Phil, for the cheers at the beginning. It was really a stressful moment. But let's follow up with Viv. How was your game?
I had a lot of fun. It was a good practice because I'm not really good at mathing D&D, and I still I think I did okay, so that was good. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of also like, oh my god, do not fuck with Portia. So that is definitely something Vess is gonna remember. Like, don't be on the wrong side of Grandma. She's gonna stab you. Also, she's kind of happy she convinced Shroud because she knows it's gonna annoy the fuck out of Kaiser, but also she really she's also she really cares for Shroud. So that's it was a fun little adventure, and now what's gonna be fun is what they're gonna tell and how they're gonna present it to everyone else.
What they're not gonna tell.
I mean, all the possibilities.
Yes, and I like the little drop of info also with like the guards recruiting a lot of people and such. So you have a bit more ties in with the intrigue that I'm building around, and we'll end up with Cave. It was mostly his game with for Portia at least.
I did not expect this. I just want to say I'm having a technical difficulty on my side. The moment it was Viv's turn to speak, she disappeared from my screen. So I've been seeing you two react. I'm like, Oh, she's still there. Oh no.
Yes.
I have no idea what you said, Vivid. I'm sorry, I don't even see you right now. It was a fun game. I had the opportunity to like bring out a bit more of Portia's motivations and why, like on the soft exterior, there's still a hard interior that has lived a long time and has been through many hardships and is not afraid to get her hands dirty if need be. Um, we're not saying anything to the two others. We just had a morning walk around town, right?
And a delightful cup of tea.
No, it was really fun. I'm really happy. Like the three of us got to like interact a bit more and like deepen our shared experiences together. So this is a nice little opportunity to like strengthen some bonds between the party members. Uh, really good job of making this like nice little self-contained session for three of us. And good job on technical difficulties in navigating those. I'm really looking forward to like how the product is going to evolve as we figure it out. I had a great time. This was a fun game. 10 out of 10. Would Hell Hath No Fury like a grandma scorned again?
I don't know. But thank you for also that. And I had two opportunities that I could be going. And since you said that you were tired before game, I was like, if I make it about Portia, you'll like focus. It's gonna be about it.
I tell you folks, hey, I got 4.5 hours of sleep because of Breeze. It's yeah, spotlight it is dead.
Spotlight energy. But no, everybody played like the Vast pulling up the card and with everything, and Shroud going into his magic and practicing more.
Our proud little magician.
I'm level 3, yo.
That yes, also the class guy was like, guy, do I know him? I'm like, let me see. Let's put out something. So yes, I really like the session, except like with the technical difficulties, no names, no avatar, whatever. Anyway, it's gonna be fine. We dealt it with the game, and I love the treats. I love the smaller games because, like it happened in Star Wars, like Kavi said, you have a chance to interact more with people. That since you're 5, usually you dispersed your attention on multiple people, and so when you're only 3, the pace is a bit faster. Also, like Phil said, we accomplished a lot in a short amount of time because we're not picking up who's doing what or what, and we lost Cave. So no, I really love the game also, and putting up the interaction with. I love the conscriptor Jorah, my old man, because he knows things, but he's not really the guy who's doing those things. But yeah, that's it. It's not a Astrid level Archmage stuff also, so less overpowered, and showing you also other NPCs like the guy who was exactly a soul knife from the rogue class, like with the psychic blade, like oh shit, and seeing that he was ready to take them both with nothing in hand at first, you're like, what the fuck is this guy?
The
You're muted right
I
now.
never wanted to have the message cantrip this much in my life, so I could be like whispering it to Sean, like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!"
Like actual live commentary.
Yep.
I
Do
nearly
you
took
see
that.
this?
I nearly took that subclass, but when I saw myself watching him over my invisible crate, I was like, "Oh yeah, I got the good subclass."
Yeah, he doesn't have expertise in perception. So yes, let's see. So with all the technical difficulties, we're just gonna turn it off for tonight. So thank you all for being with us tonight. Lovely to see you in chat and giving the D4s at the beginning of the game. I love you all very much. See you next Thursday for our Insurrection game, and I'll see that my OBS didn't shit everything out of my stuff. But see you next Thursday, and in 2 weeks with mostly. Are you away in another state.
I'm away in other states, but I will be able to be present because I start working at 5. There's no different time there, so I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have everybody. Technically, we have everybody next game. So, thank you very much again. Remember, may your fumbles become epic stories, and see you next week.